What if the Lakers are only 2 role-player trades away from becoming the one team built to stop OKC, survive San Antonio, and bring Banner 18 to Los Angeles? While everyone is searching for the Lakers' next star, the real answer may be constructing an elite defensive roster around Luka Doncic and LeBron James, using players like Jonathan Issac, Herb Jones, or Peyton Watson, Alex Caravan, and Adu Thero. If the Lakers go star searching, they might end up repeating the mistakes of the past. The Lakers are trying to beat the wrong teams. To win the West, they must build specifically for Oklahoma City and San Antonio, and that means targeting elite defenders like Jonathan Issac, Herb Jones, and Peyton Watson, while betting on the upside of Alex Caravan and Adu Thero. Hi, this is E.A. Crespo, hosting Perspective Log X Lakers-fandom. The first player I want to talk about isn't a trade target at all. He's already wearing a Lakers uniform, Adu Thero. Now, I'm not saying Thero is ready to be a starter on a championship team tomorrow. What I think is that Lakers fans may be underestimating the type of player he could become. When you watch Oklahoma City and San Antonio, one thing immediately stands out. They're long, they're athletic, they're physical, and they can switch defensively across multiple positions without giving up size or speed. That's exactly why Adu Thero is intriguing. At 6'8", with a powerful frame, explosive athleticism, and a relentless motor, Thero already possesses physical tools that can't be taught. He runs the floor hard, attacks the rim with force, and has a kind of lateral quickness that gives him real defensive potential against wings and forwards. What excites me most isn't what he is today, it's what he could become. Defensively, the upside is obvious. The Lakers desperately need more players who can defend in space, contest shots, fight through screens, and switch onto multiple positions. Thero has shown flashes of being that type of defender. His athletic profile alone gives him a chance to become a disruptive force on that end of the floor. The biggest question, of course, is the jump shot. But here's why I wouldn't give up on it. We've seen plenty of young players enter the league with questionable shooting mechanics and eventually develop into respectable perimeter threats. Shooting can improve. Effort, toughness, athleticism, and defensive instincts are much harder to teach. If Thero can even develop into a league-average three-point shooter, suddenly you're talking about a player who can stay on the floor and play off basketball. And if that shot comes back consistently, the Lakers may have something even more valuable. A cost-controlled, athletic two-way wing who fits perfectly alongside Luka Doncic, while helping the team match up with the size and athleticism of Oklahoma City and San Antonio. That's why before we start discussing trades, I believe the Lakers should seriously explore giving Adu Thero meaningful minutes and accelerating his development, because the solution to part of their problem might already be sitting on the roster. But relying solely on internal development isn't enough. If the Lakers are serious about chasing a championship, they still need more length, more defense, and more versatility. That's where trade targets like Jonathan Issac, Herb Jones, and Peyton Watson enter the conversation. Now let's talk about what might be the most realistic move available to the Lakers this summer. Jonathan Issac. And here's the key point. The Lakers may not have to trade for him. There are growing reports and league expectations that Orlando could waive Isaac as the Magic try to create financial flexibility with Paolo Banchero's massive extension kicking in. If that happens, Isaac could become one of the most intriguing buy low opportunities in the entire NBA. From TalkBasket.net. Why does that matter for the Lakers? Because Los Angeles has a very specific problem. When you watch Oklahoma City and San Antonio, you're not just watching talented teams. You're watching teams built around length, athleticism, rim protection, and defensive versatility. The Lakers simply don't have enough of that. Jonathan Issac does. When healthy, Isaac is one of the most disruptive defensive forwards in basketball. At nearly 7 feet tall with elite length, he can switch across multiple positions, protect the rim from the weak side, contest perimeter shots, and create the kind of defensive chaos that playoff basketball demands. Most importantly, he fills a need that Luka Doncic-led teams have always needed around them. Luka doesn't need another high-usage scorer. He needs defenders. He needs long athletes. He needs players willing to do the dirty work so he can focus on creating offense. That's why I believe Jonathan Issac is such a fascinating target. And here's the best part. If Orlando waives him, the Lakers don't have to sacrifice a single young player, a single prospect, or their 2025 first-round pick to get him. No trading Adu Thero. No trading Dalton Knecht. No trading future assets. Just sign the player. In fact, I would argue that preserving that first-round pick is critical. After Jonathan Issac, there is one more move I would strongly consider. The Lakers need another long, athletic defender who can guard multiple positions. That's why I would target either Herb Jones or Peyton Watson. Both players fit the same championship blueprint. They're long, they're athletic, they're disruptive defensively, and most importantly, they can defend across multiple positions. When you're trying to beat teams like the Oklahoma City Thunder and the San Antonio Spurs, versatility matters. You need defenders who can switch, recover, contest, and survive when they're isolated against elite scorers. Jones and Watson give you that. But here's where I draw the line. I am not trading the Lakers' 25th pick. Not in this draft. This class is loaded with wings, forwards, and developmental prospects that fit exactly what the Lakers need. If a trade requires a first-round pick, I'm offering the 2031 first-rounder instead. The 25th pick is too valuable because it gives the Lakers another opportunity to add young size, athleticism, and shooting on a cost-controlled contract. And if the right player is available when the Lakers are on the clock, my choice would be Alex Karaban. Karaban may not be the flashiest prospect in the draft, but he checks several boxes that winning teams value. He's long. He spaces the floor. He understands team basketball. And he's played meaningful games in a championship culture. Every Luka Doncic team needs floor spacers. Every championship team needs players who know how to move without the ball, make quick decisions, and fit alongside stars. That's why Karaban makes so much sense. Keep the 25th pick and draft someone like Alex Karaban. That's how you build a roster capable of matching Oklahoma City's athleticism, challenging San Antonio's size, and competing for Banner 18. Check out some of our other videos. Take care of yourselves and each other. May God bless you, and go Lakers!